Hey, what up? Give me 1 second. Hey, per the title of this video, being a YouTuber is the greatest job I've ever had. If it wasn't, there's not a chance I'd still be doing it. It's 8:30 a.m. right now. I've been up since 1:30 a.m. But maybe it's not for you, and maybe it is. So I've got 5 questions that I want to ask you, and I just need you to answer honestly. And these 5 questions are going to help you gauge how well you will handle this career path. Also, I have a ton of work and equipment to like set up in the stream room today, and there's not a chance I get them both done unless I do them both at the same time. So you cool if we like multitask over there? Is that okay? Coffee fans, I think I have a sponsor that you're really gonna enjoy. Did you know that with Trade Coffee, you can get your favorite coffee delivered directly to your door every week? Here's how it works. You take a 1-minute quiz on your coffee preference. They pair you with the perfect coffee roasters from all over the country. Then you just choose how often you want it and it shows up at your door, so you never run out. And as you get a bunch of different coffees, you can even rate your favorite so Trade can learn more about you and your preference and can maybe suggest some new ones you might like. Because you know, try new things. And in the nature of trying new things, our household coffee connoisseur here, my wife Kenzie, is gonna try 3 roasts from Greater Goods, Joe Coffee, and Peixado. Which one was your favorite? Choice. And a couple other neat things about Trade, all of their packaging is compostable. So if that's important to you, there you go. Also, Trade guarantees that you'll enjoy your very first flavor. So if you get your first bag of coffee and it's not your favorite, you can send it back. They'll replace it for free. So go and take the coffee quiz at the link in the description below. And by using that link, you'll get $15 off your first 3 bags of coffee. Or if you're a little behind on your Christmas shopping, you're looking for a nice gift for a loved one, give a coffee subscription from Trade. Hey, also heads up, these questions are gonna be kind of oniony in the fact that each one is gonna be like another layer deep, like just peeling them back. So we're trying to get to like the juicy core of the onion here. I don't know what adjective best describes the core of the onion. By the way, you'll probably notice one of the first things I want to do that I need to fix today is there's a lot of room reverb in this room. You can see if I pan this camera around, like we're just in a giant empty box. Like there's some stuff here, but a lot of parallel walls, a lot of blank walls, and that causes a lot of room reverb. So I need to grab, give me 1 second. I made 4 of these. These are acoustic panels made with actual acoustic foam. And we're gonna put these on the wall and we're gonna see if it makes a difference. First question is a pretty surface level one, fairly easy. Do you enjoy the creative process? Like, do you enjoy actually creating things? Because the first thing YouTubers recognize when they start actually making videos is the part that's fun, the part in front of the camera, the part the audience sees is like 5% of the whole thing. The other 95% is planning, brainstorming, coming up with ideas, setting up the equipment, editing. Do you enjoy the creative process enough to not hate yourself while doing all the other stuff? Let's open these. Hey, those are going like that. I have 4 acoustic panels, so we're gonna put 2 here and here on this wall. There's gonna be a piece of art in the middle between them, and then I'm gonna put 1 on each of these walls as well. That'll look pretty good. Don't you think? I'm not gonna lie, I think I nailed this. We have 1 and 2 on the back wall, and then on the side walls we have 1, you can't really see it because that's on a black wall, and we have 2 right there. Not so bad. Question number 2, how well do you handle pressure? Because being a YouTuber means you're a business owner, which means no job security. It means no insurance. It means no regular paycheck. By the way, how does my voice sound in here? I put 4 panels up on the walls, and I think it looks pretty good. It's not like a game-changing amount of panels. This is what it sounds like with treatment. This is what the room sounded like before the acoustic treatment. After treatment, before. If you can't hear any difference, try listening to it with headphones on. If you still can't hear a difference after that, then I wasted 4 hours of my time, which is okay. That we still have some more sound treatment to do. We're gonna put a giant art canvas up there and we're gonna basically cover the entire ceiling. But this room will eventually sound good. And it's not just the pressure to take care of your needs, but the goal is that in the future you do so well that maybe you have employees, some people that maybe quit their jobs to come and work for you, and you have to make sure you are doing enough and working hard enough to provide for their needs and pay their paycheck and pay for their insurance. It adds up. So how well do you handle pressure? I've been filming this video for 5 hours now. And I still have a good list of things I have to do, but the sun's going down. So let's get to question number 3. Come with me. Question number 3 is like the same coin as question number 2, but the opposite side. It's how self-motivated are you? Dealing with pressure is all about making decisions and working hard when things are stacking up on you. Self-motivation is the opposite. After things let off and you're exhausted from dealing with them, how hard can you continue working? If you're lacking sleep and maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you have a family, maybe you don't and you're just tired, are you going to work anyway? Every YouTuber has to decide that at one point. It's not about how far you run until you get tired, it's about how far you run after you get tired. So, by the way, the goal of this setup eventually is that there's not a single cable showing, which is why I'm dragging cables through the walls. I'm not there yet, and obviously, we're not gonna get it perfect. There will always be some way of seeing a cable, but like to the naked eye, first glance, very clean. We'll get there. That turned out to be a lot more work than I thought. That lighting was pretty rough. I think that's a lot better. Number 4 is one I hope you're ready for. It's kind of where we start to get deep into this onion. Does your self-worth come from within, or does it come from others' acceptance? And I want to, let me phrase that another way. To make this a little more understandable, do you want to make YouTube videos because you enjoy creating and it's truly what brings you happiness on the inside, or are you doing it because you want to get likes and follows and subscribers? Because that is a very real thing. The things people do or pay for a check mark on Twitter, it's ridiculous. It's insane. It's a couple blue pixels. Are we in manual focus? Oh my gosh, we're in manual focus. How in focus was that entire last shot? Was that okay? Is it a keeper? We're gonna keep it anyway. I'm sorry if I was a little blurry. This point is a hard one to drive across because there are a lot of kids on social media. You and I both know this. A lot of kids on social media that are just there because they are desperate for attention and desperate for acceptance and desperate to be popular, and it works. Sometimes those kids end up being rich and famous the way we all wish we could be rich and famous, but I promise you, those careers and that self-worth on the inside is very fragile. And if you're in the 99.9% of fragile people who don't make it, it's pretty damaging. I've still got so much more work to do, but we're gonna finish this video. Question number 5. Look at that. The sun is going down. I started shooting this video at 7:15 in the morning. It should not take this long. What did this video end up being? 10 minutes long? I bet it was 13 minutes long. I've been shooting this for what? 8 hours now. I need to speed up my workflow. Question number 5. How well do you handle failure? Because you will experience failure at some point. Sometimes on the micro level, sometimes it's just posting a video that's really bad. Sometimes a little more than that. Sometimes it's posting a month's worth of videos straight that are really bad. If you didn't know this, YouTube's dashboard shows you the newest video you've posted compared to your previous 10 videos, I guess previous 9 videos. Where does it rank? And when you see 10 of 10, meaning it's the worst out of your previous 10 videos, it hurts. And when you see 10 of 10 for an entire month straight, you start to wonder if your career is over. It's happened to me before. We've had a month of 1 of 10 straight, and then we've had a month of 10 of 10 straight, and it does fluctuate. You have to be okay with it. That's a part of the job. But then sometimes You have failure on the macro, and your career does end. That's what happened with me and my music career with my wife. We blew up on Vine, and we lived the high life on YouTube and Vine and Instagram and Snapchat for a year, and we're crushing it. And then a year after that, I had to go out and get another job, editing for other people, making them content with my expertise that I learned, but we failed. And it was pretty damaging for a little bit. I would even say to my marriage, we had to start going to counseling. You know, the point I'm trying to make here with these questions isn't if you have a bad answer to any of these questions, you're not cut out for YouTube. I want you to self-evaluate yourself and figure out and be aware of the things that you need to do better. There's going to be one of these things. I wasn't good at all 5 of these when I started. I like to think I'm doing okay now, but I'm still struggling with some, and I struggled hard in the beginning. But if you're aware of your shortcomings, you can do better. So look guys, I really hope this video helped in some way. I hope it didn't just destroy any confidence you had in yourself that you could be a YouTuber. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But these are things you need to be aware of. So if you got this far, please hit the like button. It helps out a ton, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet for more videos like this and a bunch of other tech videos and review videos. I'm gonna say something cheesy, and I'm gonna say go out and be your best self today. Just the best you can, and grow a tiny bit. And as always, happy streaming.